everybody. We are here, the 2022 Kickoff, and we're on Lake Degray. I can't say I'm excited about it. I don't like Lake Degray. Never have. As you can tell, I'm in a buddy's boat. We're going to try to get as much filming as we can do today. Few housekeeping items. Number one is my GoPro has been overheating really bad here lately, so we've got another one ordered. We're going to get some good footage, but for whatever reason this GoPro is acting crazy. Second off, if I don't do good today, I seriously have about 4 hours of practice on this thing. It's no excuse. I watched Zach Burge go down and get a top 10 finish at Kissing Me without any practice, and then turn around and drive all the way to Lake Darbone for the MLF deal. So there's no excuse. But I will safely say that there are a lot of people that have a lot more experience on this lake than I do. So my mantra today is just survive in advance. I'm trying to catch 5 bass, put them in the live well, put them on the boards, walk across the stage, and then get home. So the next video you'll see, I'll be at Lake Hamilton. I feel a lot better about Lake Hamilton than I do Lake Degray. But as you can see, my starting spot, I'm in a cove, got a lot of standing timber. Lines in here in about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put y'all on the peg, and then we're gonna get this thing started. So hope y'all enjoy. Takes is one good bite. Good googly moogly at all the shafts. Holy crap. There's got to be a bass in there with them. I hope y'all can see that. That's the biggest wad of wintertime shad I have ever seen in my life. I mean, that's a ton of shad right there. That's more shad than I have ever seen in the winter on the surface. There should be bass everywhere in here. Golly, they're big too. I mean, I can see it. Those things are huge. They're, oh my wow. There's a bass. Oh gosh, come here. Come here, little guy. Come here, little guy. There's a bass. I wonder if I can make him eat a Ned rig. He might have only been about 13 1/4, but he was sure a keeper. I'm gonna weigh in a fish. Son of a gun, look at there. Caught it on that Brad's custom rod, look at there. I'll be danged. I had a bite. We got some content. You know, in all seriousness, I'm gonna try to include his link in the description. Y'all need to go check out my buddy Brad Thomas and his custom rods on Facebook. Brad's Custom Rods. I mean, it got wind grip on it. I know it's a little dirty, but whenever you use them, they get dirty. And look at that thing. Y'all saw the hook set. It was good. Well, for those of y'all that stuck around this long into this thing to watch me cast 50,000 times and not catch anything, and then luck up and find one little fish for 1.41 pounds, I guess, thank you for sticking around. Do me a favor, like and subscribe while you're here, and tell your friends about the great fishing content that I'm putting out. So, dismal, that's all we can say. I'm recording this on the way home because I want to do this while it's fresh on my brain. There are days that fishermen have where we think to ourselves, I'm ready to put this one behind me and move forward, put my best foot forward, all that fun stuff, and today is definitely one of those days. But before I do, I want to talk about how I failed today. That's right, I weighed in one fish, had one bite, and I failed. Now, it's easy for a fisherman in this condition to blame the weather. The weather was terrible, but didn't take away from the fact that I should have caught fish. Could have blamed the fact that I was in a different boat instead of my own. That doesn't have anything to do with it. I've never seen a boat catch a fish. It's all about the fisherman. So I'm wearing this one. I will step out of a normal fisherman's comfort zone, and I will say that the failure today was solely on my shoulders. And I'll tell you why. It boils down to attitude. And truthfully, I had a very bad attitude about this particular tournament. And it's no fault of the league, Mr. Bass of Arkansas. It's no fault of the tournament director. This is a fishery that is renowned. And a lot of people love this fishery. I just despise Lake Degray. I can't tell you how much I dislike fishing Lake Degray. I know that people are going to watch this and I'm probably going to get thumbs down because of that comment, but I'm just not a fan of it. I really am. Long day. You know, it's funny. I shouldn't be that way about Lake Degray because up until today, I fished 2 tournaments on Lake Degray in my entire life, and I cashed checks in both of them. One for a top 3 and then one for a big bass. But I just have a despise about Lake Degray. But again, I had this preconceived notion that I was not going to do well today. I didn't get any practice on the lake. Well, I'll say any practice. I got about 3 hours of true fishing last weekend with my buddy Mongo. But truthfully, that was not really practice. It was just piddling around. I didn't feel comfortable fishing today. The weather conditions were serious, and it's not an excuse again, but we just come off of a northeastern cold front that dropped snow and ice in that area, and then 2 days later it's all thawed. Water temperature this morning, whenever me and John were there last week, we found some 50 and 51 degree water. Water temperature this morning was 43 in places. It got up to 49 in places later on in the day, but most of the day stood around 44, 45. So again, preconceived. I had made up my mind that I wasn't going to do well, that I, was ill prepared. So I'm blaming this one on me. But the good thing is you live and you learn. I've always said if I go to a lake and I don't do well, or if I go to a lake and I don't learn something, then that's the day I'm going to hang it up. And today, learned a valuable lesson. Keep a positive attitude, keep your nose to the grindstone, and as I preach, keep chunking, which I did. and it paid off with one piddly bass. Oh well. Hey, next video that y'all see will be the BFL practice on Lake Hamilton. We will be in the CR. Excited to show that boat off. We're going to do a walkthrough one day of that boat, top to bottom. That way everybody can see all the storage and everything in between. And then we will have the BFL event on Hamilton this coming Saturday. So 6 days from the time I'm recording this. I'm excited. I hope y'all are too. Getting the new year kicked off. I guess on a positive note, to end this thing positively, I had a 1,000% hookup ratio today. I had one bite and I caught it. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. And like always, y'all keep chugging.